is a very rainy morning here on Attingham Park, and we probably shouldn't be cutting grass in the rain, but we're going to do it anyways because apparently weather has no effect on it. Anyways, welcome back, guys. We are back on Attingham Park, and yeah, we're going to get started with cutting some grass here so we can get some silage going. Hopefully you're doing wonderful out there. I'm doing fantastic. Let's go. I want to try to leave good grass there on the end, but we'll see how well that works out. Try to get lined up here. Yeah, right about there should be a good place. And let's drop it down and go. I really don't like the mower setup like this. You know, where it just hangs out the side. I'd much rather prefer either a pull behind or the triple setup. Yeah, but we'll deal with it for now because we only have $29,000. We could probably buy the Batwing John Deere, but I don't think I have that installed on this one, so we're just gonna go with this. Yeah. Okay, alright, there's the end of the field. I probably really shouldn't worry about squaring this off or anything, just kind of round it. But we'll do the best we can here with what we have. Yeah, so see how I squared that one back there? We could actually just turn, and it cuts into some of the bad grass, but that's because I turned a little too late. But we'll be okay. No big deal. Grass is grass. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Welker Farms treasure hunt, the little scavenger hunt that we did. Decided to do something a little bit different rather than our normal playthrough on a map here. I won't be doing a series on that map anytime soon, or possibly ever. Like I don't know. I can't really say yes or no to the map right now. It's very plain. Very plain in my opinion, but the scavenger hunt is was definitely a fun little thing. So, yeah. If that's all we get out of that map, then that's all we get out of it. Plus, I don't want to start any other series. I think I'm gonna just go with 2 series going at a time. Yes, Western Wilds is still a thing. It's just I'm putting it to the side to explore other maps because the Western Wild series has been going for a little while, and I don't want to lose complete total interest in it, you know what I mean? So I need to take a break from it. So yeah, this is the series that's kind of just taking its place for right now. Western Wilds will make a return at some point. Not sure when that will be. I'm actually pretty excited to be playing on this map. You know, like I was saying in the last episode, I think it made it into the episode because it wasn't recording my mic the first attempt. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to play on this map because I had been looking for a map, like a UK-based map to play on. And yes, there was Calmsden. I could have played on Calmsden. I love that map, absolutely love it. And yeah, so that was an option, but I decided to go with this one. So this is the one that we're doing. Love the layout of the map. Love the detail to it. Terrible with the turns, but that's alright. That was almost better. This is a lot of, excuse me, this is a lot of grass to be cutting with just this little mower. So I should probably cut this into like sections or something. Make it a little bit easier. Well, Still got to cut the same amount of grass, but it just seems easier when you break it up into sections. Just want to give myself enough room off of the edges to work, because I've got to run the windrower, or actually the tedder, through here for some hay, and I'll probably do half and half. Half of the yield from this grass will probably go towards hay, the other half will probably go towards silage, which we will be dropping into the silage bunker, or the bunker silo, rather. And we have the baler for our hay. And we're just, we're getting some stuff together for cows to go in our fancy cow barn pasture thing that I made, which I think turned out really well, if I do say so myself. So eventually we need to look into building a house, like a proper house somewhere. That little flat area down there might be a good spot, right behind the cow pasture. It'll cut into some more of this field, but that's alright. We can always buy another field later on to do grass. There's a lot of very, very large fields on this map, so plenty to choose from. Grass is going to be a major focus, obviously, with the cows, and we could also do sheep at some point as well. We'll do one final little loop-de-loop around the headlands here, and yeah, then we'll start our up-downs, probably cut it into sections and stuff, just to make it a little bit less daunting. It's a fun word to say, daunting. What's a fun word you like to say? Leave that down in the comments. Make sure it's not any bad words, though. Oh, there's a tree. We'll put that tree there. Yeah, like this little flat-ish area right here might be a good place to put a farmhouse. Don't really have any direct access to it, so we'd have to put a driveway in, going around to it. Oh my goodness, I am all over the place. That's okay. Yeah, typically cutting grass in the rain is not a good thing. It'll dull the blades very fast. Just makes the grass really thick and hard to work with. So, but yeah, weather has no effect on things other than harvest, which is kind of strange to me. I think I was mentioning either in, I think it may have been the Western Wilds series, I had mentioned one of my things, like for a wish list item for the next iteration of Farm Sim would be dynamic weather. That may have actually been on Stone Valley, I think, that I mentioned it. But anyways, yeah, dynamic weather would be really cool to see, where it actually has like a legitimate effect on how your crop grows. When you can and can't do certain things. Flooding would be really cool, which I know is a thing on some third-party apps, or not apps, maps. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. I think that would be a very, very cool thing to see in the next iteration of Farm Sim. Let me know what you think about that, or what's one of the big wish list items for you in the next iteration of Farm Sim, or maybe in a future DLC. There's one map in particular that I am excited for, and I just realized I just started doing another headland, so that's alright. There's one map in particular that I am looking very much forward to, and that is Oxygen David's Court Farms. That one looks absolutely amazing. Of course, Oxygen David is the creator of Calm's Den, which I thoroughly enjoyed playing Calm's Den on my own, outside of a series. Would have made a really good series, actually, but decided not to go with it. Plus, we had a bunch of other things going on. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on plugging away at this, and I will bring you guys back in when we are done cutting. Well, the good news is it stopped raining, finally, and we got this area up here, all windrowed. That is going to be the grass for silage. So now we need to get going with... let's push the right button first. That's what we need to do right there. Alright, now we just get in here. Probably have to just pick that up with the wagon. We'll have to see, because we do have to windrow all this as well. But we're going to turn all this into hay first, and then we'll get to windrowing it. So that actually took a little while, believe it or not. So this right here shouldn't take very long. It's a much smaller spot. Luckily we got this big tedder that we can easily get this done with. Very wide working width. Just get backed up here, and there we go. Then we'll just do a little roundy round up here to get our edge. This is going to be a lot of grass for silage, that is for sure. And then the hay, this should be a pretty decent amount of hay, to be honest. It looks like a pretty small area, but I think we'll be okay with what it yields us, because we can always swap it around the other way next time and use this for silage and the other part for hay, because that is going to be a lot of silage. A lot of silage. We may look into buying some cows and just buying, or going ahead and feeding it some hay, just to get things rolling on the cows. We do want to get them to the point to where they can make milk. Or not make milk, but reproduce. That way we can get more cows. I'm thinking maybe start off with, like, I don't know, 5 or 6. Oh my goodness, I forgot there's collision there. So I'm going to try something here. Yeah, it might be a little difficult to, oh god. We just cut into our grass, silage grass there. Oh well, no big deal. Was never really a big fan of splitting fields like this. Just, you know, whenever you're doing grass, especially because you do half hay, half grass for silage, and it can be kind of a pain, just like it was there. But just got to be a little bit better at separating it next time, that's all. Or maybe I should have actually picked up the other stuff first. That would have been a good idea, or at least that one first row there. But now I know for next time. So let me keep on plugging away at this, and then I'll bring you guys back in whenever we start to pick all this stuff up. Alright, we are back and we are picking up our grass. First row being picked up now. This is what we actually should have done before we started working with that stuff, because it would have made it a lot easier. Given us a little bit more room to work with it. Just have to keep that in mind for next time around. No big deal. So this is actually going faster than I thought it would. Still pretty slow. Filling up pretty quick also. So yeah, I think by the end of this episode we may have a couple of cows. We'll take a look at it and see. We definitely have the money. We could put some hay in there just to feed them for the time being. Grass, you can feed them grass, but honestly grass just really doesn't do much. Or really anything at all, to be honest. Oh, I am missing bits. That is okay. No big deal. Don't stress about it. Anything that we miss, we can just leave. Not going to worry about it. So we are almost full already. And you can see it's calculating it by the yard, which is interesting. So it holds 30.1 yards. 3 by 3. Okay, I don't know what that means. Geometry or algebra. One of the two. Okay. I don't like it. I was actually really good at math in high school. It was like apparently my best subject, and I absolutely hated it. Hated it. Alright, so we're just going to start dumping it kind of sort of in the middle-ish, right around here. Yeah, right here should be a good spot for it. And we should be able to squeeze by and get another drop right there. Alright, there we go. First bit of grass in for silage. And this is going to be very interesting to get turned around. It's a tight area right here. I may need to move our bale wrapper. Nope, looks like we're good. Just got to be careful. Don't go 100 miles an hour. That's all. I really can't do 100 miles an hour. Look at this thing. It's struggling to pull this. Empty. And it was just pulling it fine when it was full, which is interesting. Alright, here we go, row number 2. We could have actually just went over there and finished picking up the row that we were already on, but oh well. And then that stuff, of course, we're going to do bales and get them dropped into the feeders there for the barn and the pasture, both, because the barn is separate from the pasture. You can hold cows in both. Which I do like the option of. You know, you kind of sort of role play that you're moving the cows inside and outside kind of thing. Oh, this was the row that we were on anyways, so that's good. And while we're here, we'll just cut right over here and start picking up this little one. Kind of worked out perfect. I totally planned it that way, by the way. Just so you know. Who am I kidding? I didn't... Oh, God. I keep forgetting there are collisions in these hedges, which I know you can turn them off, but I like having them on, to be honest. Okay, we're good. We're good. Stop panicking. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. We're almost full already. Hopefully we can get the rest of this row right here. Looks like we'll be able to just fine. Yeah, look at there. Alright, go ahead and pick that up so it can move a little bit faster. Get over here and start picking up the next row. Oh, this thing really struggles on hills. Definitely going to have to look into getting a bigger tractor. This tractor will still be useful to us. For sure. I will not be getting rid of this tractor anytime soon. We'll just go ahead and take care of this outside row right here. And we are full. Alright. Off to the bunker silo. Man, that cow area just turned out so good. I am so happy with myself on that one. You know, I was thinking about using a different stone wall. There was another one that's kind of similar in color, and it has like the cobble kind of look to it. But I think it matches these just a little bit more as far as the color and stuff. So I may end up eventually just switching that out. Fences and stuff, what am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing with myself right now? Alright, that didn't work out as planned. Oh god, now we're stuck. Now we're stuck. Now we are stuck. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's just, yeah. There we go, we made it. Nothing happened. Alright, let's get this dumped in here, and I will get the rest of it picked up, and we'll bring you back in whenever we're on to the next thing. Alright, we are on to baling. Finally. I just finished picking up the grass, dumped the last load into the bunker silo, and I'll compact that after I get all these bales and stuff. That's going to take a little bit. There's not really like a massive pile. But it's a pretty good pile. It shouldn't take very long to compact it all. So I need to make sure this is on automatic drop. Okay, there we go. There's some pretty small bales, but it'll do what we need it to do. No problem. So this is my first time using the Vermeer stuff, and I really like the way it looks. I think it looks very vintage, very cool. It definitely fits like a lower end farm operation. Which is exactly what we have going on here. A lower end farm operation. We're going to get quite a few bales out of this, it looks like, so that's a good thing. I got to find a place to store them. We do have some storage places in the barn, the cow barn, so may look at maybe stacking them up in there somewhere. We'll have to get the telehandler out to handle these a little bit easier than the front loader. Although this thing, it wouldn't struggle at all picking those up, so we could use either one, but the telehandler we could use to maneuver a little bit easier. Alright, first pass done. We'll turn around and get this one going. And as you can see, we have worked the day away. It is almost dark. It's a little overcast, and we're looking at, what, 4:30, so... I should probably change that clock back to standard regular format AM PM because the reason I had it like that was because of my previous job. So I was used to having it and having to read it. So I went ahead and kept it on there. What is that under? Is it under additional settings? Okay, maybe it's in the like main menu option. So I'll work on changing that and go from there. I won't worry about it this episode. Another bale, so that's what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bales. Doing good already, and I moved forward a little bit too quick. There we go. Get all that picked up. Can't miss any. Except for that little bit right there. Who cares about that little bit? That little guy? Don't worry about that little guy. Oh, goodness. Alright. Another bale down. There we go. Alright, I will keep plugging away at this, get the rest of this all picked up and baled, and I may show loading them up and moving them. I may not. I don't know yet. We'll have to see, because we're just under 30 minutes for the episode already, so we're getting a little closer to the end, and we still have to go pick up some cows and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll make a little cut here and bring you guys back in here in just a little bit. We are back and finally done picking up all those bales, and you can see the grass is already growing back, which is awesome. Oh, wait a minute, we have... Oh, it was super dark last night, so I guess I just didn't see those bales. So here's what we're gonna do. I do have the telehandler over there, but there's 4 of them, and I'll just superhuman strength them onto the trailer, I suppose. No big deal. I knew I was missing some. It seemed like there wasn't like enough on this trailer. May have to get the telehandler. So I can only fit 1 more, and then the other 2 have to go up at the very top, and I don't think I can reach that. So, may have to get the telehandler for the last 2. Alright, and let's see if I can get these up here. If not, let's... how far back can I be? I can be pretty far back, actually. Go. Get that one in place. This is a very, very unsafe, probably very unstable way of transporting bales. So do not follow by example. This is not safe. There. Perfect. Let's see how bad this goes. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to top off all of the feeders in the cow barn. Oh my god, there's a hawk somewhere. Oh, the leaning tower of hay. That is very, very uneven. That's alright. So first things first is we'll go ahead and get the barn topped off here. Now the thing about the barn is the feeder is like right back there where I have the front loader or the telehandler set up. So I'll do that one manually. So we'll do the feeder down here first. Go ahead and get this opened up. Because honestly, we'll probably be putting the cows down here to begin with. Just barely made enough room there. All right, let's see how bad this goes. There it goes. Did it fill it up? I don't think it filled it up. Maybe it did. I don't know. So I think what we need to do is actually, best bet would be to come through here. To get out, we're not gonna fit. That is not good. Not good. This is a very, very tight area. There we go. We figured it out. Figured it out. Very, very tight area. Alright, so from here what we'll do is we'll just unload it manually from the telehandler. Or with the telehandler, rather. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll leave this open. Yeah, leave this open, and we'll see if we can put any more in there. Sometimes it gets a little wonky when it's unloading from a trailer like that, so I'll try it out, and then everything else we'll probably just store in here, maybe, if we can get it in here. We do have that up there. So let's open this up and take a look. Yeah, so we do have this area right up here that we could possibly put some hay bales in if we really wanted to. But yeah, I think we'll be okay with this. So let's go ahead and get this going, and let's see if we could do in the cab here. Yeah, there we go. That worked out pretty well. Let's see if we got enough room to turn around here. Just barely. Okay, that took that. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time here getting these unloaded and put into the feeding troughs, and I'll bring you guys back here in just a little bit. Alright, we are on our way down to pick up some cows. I got the water and everything topped off in the pasture. I think well, so here's the thing. Okay, if I put them in the barn, there's not going to be any hay, or there's not going to be any straw, and they won't produce any manure. So if I put them in the field, I don't think they produce manure. So that manure thing might have been a waste. I don't know. I think I'm just going to put them in the barn. Even though I did just top off the water and the food in the other one. The food is topped off and it's got the automatic watering system in it. So I think that'll be good for now. And then we'll work everything out later on with the straw. Once we get our harvest going up here, then we'll be okay. So I am on my way down to the animal dealer, which is conveniently located right at the end of the road down here. So that is awesome. It says 25 on the back of the trailer, which is funny because we're doing 26. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. Haha. Yeah, so there's our field right there. You can see our crops are growing in nicely. There's weeds and stuff. We don't have a sprayer. We do have a fertilizer, which we didn't bother with the fertilizing on this round. Just because I want to try to hold on to as much money as I can at the moment. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't unfold or anything like that. Figured the back gate would at least probably open, right? But it doesn't. So let's go ahead and get some cows. I think I'm just going to go with the Holsteins. At 0 months. And let's get 6. Let's get a trailer full. There we go, $1,200 in cows. There's all of our cows in the trailer right there. Very nice. Get down here to the farm, make sure traffic's clear, and we're good. Let's go. No stop. Yeah, so we got this field right here, and I believe it's field 9 down the road up that way. We have wheat. And something else, I can't remember. I forgot already. So yeah, we got a lot done in this episode. We got the grass field all cut and picked up. We got some hay bales. We got some silage, which I still have to compact and cover. And I will worry about that next episode. Probably start off getting that done and then moving on to the next thing. So we're in October. No, we're in November. That's right. I ended up having to sleep because it was dark. So yeah, we're in November. We still have quite a ways to go before we can harvest our fields, so we have to kind of find things to keep us busy until then. Tending to the cows, cutting grass would be good. We can keep piling up our silage, which we'll have to take all of that silage out and place it somewhere, and I just realized we don't have a silo or anything on the farm, and I think I said that last episode as well. The trees are flickering again, so awesome. It's like a Thanksgiving rave. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't get why it does that. Oh, also I added in this well right here where the road kind of splits. I thought it was a nice little touch, and we'll probably end up leaving that there. Because we are going to put some buildings, maybe some sheds and stuff right in this area. Alright, so in order to get the animals in, it's back there, so let's go ahead and just back in. So we'll have to keep this in mind whenever we go to put sheds and stuff right here, that we're going to need to leave us some room to back a trailer down in here, because there's not really a whole lot of room down there. You know, not enough to really maneuver a trailer. We could always just come in, pull straight into the pasture, and turn around. But what fun is that? Let's watch me struggle to back a trailer. How about that? Alright, let's get backed up in here. We're almost there. And I need to move the telehandler out of the way. Let's go ahead and move to the husbandry. There we go. And you can hear them, and you can actually see one through the window there. So let's go ahead and take a look. There they are. There's the food, and there's the automatic watering system right there. Very loud cows. Very loud. Alright, so now we need to get this backed into its spot. Let's see if I can do this. This hedge is in the way a little bit. Oh God. I cut it a little bit too sharp there. No big deal. I'll just back up a little bit further and then cut it. Right there should be good. And we'll go ahead and get this dropped. Oh my goodness, what just happened? I don't know what that was all about, but we're just gonna fix that as if nothing happened. There we go. Good as new. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just leave the telehandler there and run over a hedge on the way out, because why not? And yeah. Go up here and just get our tractor parked. I need to put in a wash station and a silo. And maybe that spot right there next to the well is a good place for a silo. I don't know. Maybe. Let's park this a little bit better than that. Kind of line it up with the front loader and get that turned off. But that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and feel free to comment down below with any tips, tricks, suggestions, or anything like that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I put up another video. I will catch you guys in the next one.